It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a new teaser that they released for the second half of Season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead, and also a new promo, key art, or poster that they released for this half season. So stay tuned, we'll be right back to break this all down. Alright, as always, if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to join our community, share and smash the like button, and press the bell to be notified when we upload. So with that said, let's dive right into it. So first, we're going to take a look at the key art poster that they released. So we have this pretty awesome key art right here, which features Morgan and Alicia, and we have in the center this walker tied to a tree with vines growing around it. We saw this exact same walker and this exact scene, I would say, in the earlier trailer that they released for this half season. So it's not really new, but it's cool that they incorporated that into the key art, and it's awesome that we have Morgan and Alicia together on this key art right here. We know that the second half of Season 6 of Fear will premiere April 11th, and it'll actually stream a little bit earlier than that for people who have AMC Plus or AMC Premiere. Not even sure which one it is anymore, but I think it's AMC Plus, but I could be wrong. Next, we're going to take a look at the teaser that they released. So the teaser starts with this walker approaching the safe camp that the survivors found, the one that's on the other side of a dam. And then we have this shot of Strand talking to Alicia. Strand says, "Whatever is coming, we can face it together." This is hinting at a bigger threat that may possibly threaten both Ginny's people and the survivors. So I think Ginny may be opening up the dialogue with the survivors to work with them in order to defeat this kind of bigger threat that's out there. And obviously the bigger threat is the End is the Beginning group, who we've talked about before. And there's actually a tease at their introduction in this teaser as well. Then we have this shot, a bird's eye view of the dam entrance, and it looks like there might be a bunch of walkers that are trying to get in or have gotten in. So that's extremely interesting. Then we have this pretty interesting shot of Morgan giving Sherry a kiss. We actually had Morgan in the background as well, but it's interesting that Sherry is back because obviously the last time we saw her, she kind of went away on her own and she didn't really want to stay with Dwight because of the decision that Dwight made in terms of dealing with Ginny. So it's interesting that Sherry is back. Not sure if she's back long term or whether she just came back to do something but she didn't plan to return to Dwight. So it's going to be interesting to see where that story leads. Then we have this shot of Sherry's people. In the voiceover, we have some of them screaming, "Go, go, go, we found it." So that's interesting. Obviously, they are in possession of Althea's SWAT truck at this point, and I think they had that last time we saw them as well, so I don't think that's new. But other than that, it's going to be interesting to see where they fit in into this storyline, one that involves Ginny's people, the End is the Beginning group, and our survivors. So it's going to be interesting to see whose side they're going to be on. Then we have this awesome shot of Gracie or Grace, not sure what her name was, but she's obviously pregnant and she's obviously in the lineup scene that we've been talking about, and one of Ginny's people is pointing a shotgun to her head. So that's pretty interesting. I don't think she's gonna get shot up or die or anything, but I do think they want you to think that. But this is a pretty cool visual right here, and if it was anyone other than Gracie, and if this was not Fear the Walking Dead, I would be a little bit more kind of concerned about the well-being of the survivors there. But because it's Fear and because we've already seen a lineup scene, I'm willing to bet that no one's actually gonna die in this lineup scene. So this shot, as cool as it is visually, it doesn't really concern me. Then we have this shot of Ginny holding up her hand as if she's holding a pistol up in the air, and obviously this is during the lineup scene, so it's gonna be interesting to see what this is all about. But we do see Sarah and Gracie there as well. Then we have this shot of John talking to someone. He says, "I don't care to kill people," which is interesting, not sure what he's referring to here. We have this shot of Charlie looking through binoculars. She says they're here. I'm assuming that this is near the dam area and they're just seeing Strand and Ginny's people coming. I could be wrong, but I think that's a safe bet. Then we have this shot of Althea on the tower, other people on the roof, and obviously Morgan in the forefront. And then we have this shot of Morgan looking at someone, and then he screams, "The hell are we doing here?" So that's interesting. Obviously this is also near the dam, so I'm assuming that this is when Ginny's people, Strand included, show up and confront them. Then we have this shot of a bunch of walkers passing by. This shot of June holding some sort of a red bag. I think there's probably some medical supplies in there, but she's running in the middle of some sort of a river or a lake of some sort. And then we have this shot of Danny Salazar. He's inside some sort of a tent, and then there's an explosion that goes off behind him, which is extremely interesting. Then we have this pretty cool shot of a painting of a tree with the slogan, "The end is the beginning." Obviously this is connected to the End is the Beginning group, so they're probably responsible for spray painting this. They've spray painted this exact message in other ways as well, so it makes sense that they would do this. Now, one thing I want to get out of my chest is someone on Fear really wanted to be a painter, because they've incorporated people painting a lot on Fear the Walking Dead. So I think someone on Fear, maybe one of the writers, just loves painting or something. Then we have this shot of Althea, Alicia, Luciana, and Wes. They're inside some sort of a, I want to say, elevator. There's two other people in the background, maybe Ginny's people, maybe the End is the Beginning group's people, but it looks like the survivors are actually captured, so that's interesting. In the voiceover, one of the new characters says, "This is where life will begin again." Obviously connects to the theme of the end is the beginning, so I'm assuming one of their people is the one that's saying this right here. But that's pretty much it. That's everything that was in this teaser that I wanted to talk about. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to share and smash the like button. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to join our community and press the bell to be notified when we upload. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.